Hi YouTube, how y'all doing? It's Tim Faust here, coming at you with my opinion or slash reaction on the whole Ryan Upchurch Katie Noel situation. So, Katie Noel finally dropped her video yesterday, late yesterday, and that's why I haven't reacted to it yet because I wanted to get to the facts. And if you remember from my first video, I said there are three sides to every story. There's Ryan Upchurch's side, there's Katie Noel's side, and then there's the truth. Today, I believe we're going to get to the truth because we're going to talk strictly facts. Now, if y'all remember, Ryan put a video out about 2 days ago saying that he pulled the video "Hey Boy, Hey Girl" from his YouTube channel and it would never be put back up again because, in a nutshell, Katie Noel drove 6 hours from North Carolina to be with him, and she accused him of molesting her slash date rape because apparently he groped her while he was asleep, while they were in bed, while she was fully clothed. Now, fast forward it, Katie Noel puts out on her social media sites that she felt molested and violated, and that she can't believe that Ryan did this to her, along with her mother, who put out some pretty nasty messages on social media as well. Then she put out she was going to drop a video, and every time she put something up, it would get deleted. Then it never happened. Well, eventually it did, but it took a long time. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But then, lo and behold, Adam Calhoun, he dropped a video saying that he was going to pull the video Catch Hell that he did with Katie Noel a year ago, which had over 27 million views. Which I had the utmost respect for Adam Calhoun for doing that, because now he's standing on high ground, the moral ground of the right thing, by backing up Ryan and his moral beliefs. So I commend you for that, Mr. Calhoun. Now, then Katie finally drops her video with her BFF, Kiefer. So let's jump into it. First thing she says is that she felt violated and she feels cheapened and that she was a virgin when she hooked up with Ryan. Well, first of all, that's not true. She was in a sexual relationship with a female by the name of Jody. If you're in a sexual relationship with someone, whether it's male or female, and you're having sex, you are no longer a virgin. Just because she was the same sex as you, I'm pretty sure you used some type of objects to do some type of penetration. Therefore, you're no longer a virgin. That's facts. So you might want to educate yourself, Miss Noel, because you sound like an idiot. Number one. Number two, she starts to proceed to tell us how her and Ryan truly met by showing these text messages. Now, if y'all remember, Ryan said that Katie expressed to him while driving around in this Mustang that she loved him, which I believe she did say that. And I'm sure Ryan probably reached out through text messages, trying to feel out if she felt about him the way he felt about her. Okay, that's here nor there. But the whole time that she's talking through that 56-minute video, which I believe was rehearsed and it was staged, and that's why it took so long for it to get out, among other reasons. That's just my personal opinion. She kept saying how dirty and cheapened she felt because she had sex with Ryan, and that she reached out to him and said, look, I don't want to have sex with you no more, and he, according to her, basically agreed to it. That if it takes a year, so be it, he will wait. Then she proceeds to say, and ladies, Ryan Upchurch did not rape me. That's what she said. If that's the case, why did you put all over social media, when a woman says no, that means no? Now, unless you've been hiding underneath a rock, or you've been kept from society for the last 20 years, everybody and their mama knows that the whole Me Too movement of when a woman says no, that means no, everybody knows that's rape. And that's basically what she said, that he raped her. Well, before she released that video, Ryan actually released the phone call conversation when he called her when she was on the road, which was illegally taped. That's right, it was illegally taped. Now, I did my research. In the state of Tennessee, it's called a one-party conversation, meaning, let's say if I were to call you on the phone and I was recording the conversation, as long as I am part of that conversation, that's perfectly legal. But in the video last night, Katie Noel admitted that her best friend, Kiefer, recorded the conversation, which he was nothing part of. Therefore, that phone conversation was illegal. Yes, Katie knew it was being recorded, but she didn't do the recording, and she admitted it, that Kiefer did. So Ryan, if you're listening to this or watching this video, if I were you, brother, I would sue her for illegally taping your conversation. I would also sue her for slander and defamation of character. That's what I would do, personally. But that's here nor there. Now, back to the vid of Katie Noel. In that video, she just kept harping on how, Ryan's a good guy and she wants the best for him, and that she's an independent woman and that she's the queen of the South. First of all, you're not the queen of the South. That title has already been taken many, 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 many years ago, way before you were born, Katie Noel, by a young, beautiful lady by the name of Dolly Parton, who is the queen of the South. You will never be the queen of the South. So you might want to get that out of your head. Now, back to what else she was saying. After she admitted that Ryan did not rape her, but in the same sense, she was telling everybody on social media that she said no and that he molested her and she feels cheapened and disgusting because he touched her. Well, if you knew anything about the male anatomy, when men go to sleep, their private parts will get hard when they have to urinate. Every man knows what I'm talking about. And he was asleep, or half asleep. There's a lot of things I do in my sleep that my wife tells me about the next day, and I have no recollection. She says that I stand up and have a full conversation with her. I have no recollection. I can promise you, I don't. So is it possible that he could have had a conversation with her while asleep? Yeah, that's very possible. Trust me, I do it all the time. But that's here and there. Now, why do I think she did what she did or said what she said? Personally, I don't think Katie Noel's career will never go anywhere as an independent artist, as a singer or a rapper, whatever. And I think she knew that, and I think she was approached by maybe a label company, because everybody knows that Ryan Upchurch does not like the label industry, and he pretty much gave him the middle finger and never wants to sign with them. And I think somebody reached out to her and promised her everything under the sun, and that's why she did what she did. So that's my personal opinion. But when she said that she was going, which I thought was kind of funny, this next part, she doesn't need a man to buy her a $1.7 million house, because in 2020, she's going to buy her own $1.7 million house. Little girl, let's be for real. If you don't sign with a label company within the next 4 months, you're going to be broke, because your company's going to go under. Because before she started dating Ryan Upchurch, she had about 230,000 subs on YouTube. And when they announced that they were together, they went to 275. Now, last time I checked, it was back down to 239. So she's losing subs, and she's losing them quick. And those subs are fans, which are Upchurch fans. So it's going to be hard for her to buy a $1.7 million house on a lake on those kind of numbers. Another reason why she waited so long to come out with her video is because she's trying to milk Ryan for money for the tour they're supposed to be doing starting in January 3rd in Nashville. But what she failed to tell everybody is those shows were booked, sold out, before she was even put on the ticket. So she's not entitled to any money. Her little Diesel Gang apparel, her little clothing line, it's going to go under if she doesn't sign with a label. Because as an independent artist, nobody's ever going to want to work with her. If you look at Adam Calhoun's Catch Hell video and Upchurch's Hey Boy, Hey Girl video, those two videos together has more views than all of her stuff put together. So if that's the case, how is she going to afford to do anything? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. But my personal opinion is, I think this was all set up. I don't believe Ryan did anything that she said. Because in the video, she said that she felt so disgusted by him that she didn't want to be touched by him. But when he asked to rub her back or scratch her back, she agreed to it. And then in the same breath, she says, well, hell yeah, you can do it because it feels good. Wait a minute. You just said a minute ago that you didn't want to be touched by him because you were disgusted by him. But yet you want him to scratch your back because it feels good. So this is not adding up. That's what I'm talking about. The facts that are coming out are just not adding up on your side, Katie. Now, you're 20 years old. You've done a lot with your life so far. You've been successful to this point. But that success is going down the drain real quick. I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, I've done more before I was 20 than you did when you were 20. You're probably right. See, when I was 20, I was in a combat zone, dodging bullets, before you were even born. Yeah. And by the time you hit 7, I was already in 4 combat zones and injured 4 times with 4 Purple Hearts. You're not going to buy no $1.7 million house. It's not going to happen. Not with your career, because it's pretty much over. You're young. Like Adam Calhoun said, if you were just own up to your mistake and apologize and been humble about it, the fans probably wouldn't hate as you much. And you could probably bounce back in about 4 to 5 months. But instead, you double down on a dumbass video where you contradicted yourself through the whole video. Those are the facts. You made yourself look like a fool. So do I believe you? No. What woman in their right mind, if they felt so violated that they felt like they were molested in any way, is going to calmly walk downstairs, take a shower, watch a movie, fold clothes, hold a conversation, and then decide, okay, let's leave. And then in your boy Kiefer said that tears were coming out of your eyes. Well, if he was any real good friend, he would have went upstairs and approached Ryan. Been like, hey, dude, what did you do to my best friend? Why is she in tears? But instead, he went along with you. Why? Because you admitted last night he works for you. He's going to be on your side. You sign his paychecks. Duh. He's not a dummy. He wants to continue to get paid. That's why he sit there like a lump on a log with this dumb look on his face. Like, oh my God. In 3 months, I'm going to have to go look for a job because she won't be able to afford to pay me anymore. That's the look he had. And you know it's true. You do look like a gold digger. So you didn't keep the gold necklace. And do you really think he was going to give you the four-wheeler or the Can-Am after you said all that nasty stuff on him? Or that long text message? You think he really going to let you keep it? No. Use common sense. And trust me, I got 2 daughters. I do not want any of them to look up to you as a role model. Because you're not. You came across as a genuine 100% man-hater. The feminist that you are. So you're a lesbian. Who cares? Big whoop-de-doo. That's not going to get you far in life. You are a reflection of your parents. The way you act now as an adult is a reflection of the way your parents raised you. Just like I'm a reflection of the way my parents raised me. The way I act out in public is the way my parents raised me. And the way you're acting is the way your parents raised you, and it's obvious. For your mom to go online and say all those mean, hateful things, it's obvious the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And I don't want you to think I'm trying to beat up on you or gang up on you in any way, shape, or form, because I don't know you. I don't care. But what I do care about is people like you that go around ruining good people's names by dragging their name through the mud. For whatever your decision was or reasoning behind it, you should have been more mature and a so-called professional, as you say. That wasn't professional at all. That was unprofessional. But good luck with that. Good luck buying that $1.7 million house as an independent artist, because it's never going to happen. You're going to have to sell your soul to the label companies, and they're going to own all your stuff. But Ryan won't. I can promise you that. Either will Adam Calhoun. They made country rap what it is today. And you thought by riding his coattails, it could get you to the promised land. But it backfired on you. So good luck with that. But Ryan, you're a great guy. You're a great artist. You put out great material. Like I said before, if I were you, I would go get my lawyer and I would seek legal charges against Kiefer for illegally taping you because he was not part of the conversation. And I would also try to see about legally recouping finances for damages that Katie Noel did towards you financially for slander and defamation of character. That's what I would do if I were you. So, that's my final view of this whole Katie Noel, Ryan Upchurch situation. I believe this was planned and set from the jump. I believe that she knew from the jump that she wanted out. As soon as she got that #1 hit, Hey Boy, Hey Girl, she started trying to develop a plan to get out instead of just being a grown-up about it and just say, hey, I no longer want to be with you, but we can still work together professionally. If she would have done something like that, I'm sure Ryan would have been a stand-up guy and be like, okay, no harm, no foul. But doing the thing that she did, there's no coming back from that. You cut your own throat. And you ruined your own career. So good luck with that. Ryan, keep producing what you're doing. Keep doing what do you. And remember, everybody that tries to snake you will always get their heads cut off. And she tried to snake you. And as you can see, she's getting her head cut off. And Adam, you're a stand-up guy as well. You're a good friend. You're a great artist. And you keep doing you as well. So, hit that like button. Subscribe. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.